Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I'm here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Gemini in the month of October. You're going to have to excuse if you hear a bit of music noise. It's just the people above me are having a good time on a Sunday. If you like my readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave any and all descriptions in the description box below. I do take donations. You can go to paypal.me/LoveGrowsTarot. They are greatly appreciated and go right back into my craft. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. I do new moon, full moon spreads and some tarot tips as well. These are general readings. I am guided by my tarot cards in God's source, spirit. So they're not going to resonate with everybody, and the energy and themes of these readings will take place in the future. So please come back at any time to review these readings. I start with 3 opening cards, one that represents the past, one that represents the present, and one that represents the future. Following through with the rest of the reading and ending with a subconscious card, what your subconscious is trying to let you know at this present time. So let's get on with this reading for the sun sign of Gemini in the month of October. Beginning with a card that represents the past. Dear Spirit, a card that represents the past for Gemini, what they need to focus on from the past that could be blocking them. So we have the Page of Pentacles. The Pentacles are your material world, your finances, your material possessions, your worldly goods. The pages are messengers. The pages are also youthful energy, an energy of seeking knowledge, an energy of education. They're in wonderment of everything that they see, feel, touch, and taste. They're out there exploring who they are, what where they want to go. So this energy is coming through. These are also earth signs. So with the court cards, they can represent the particular element of that suit and what signs are represented by that. So this is going to be the Pentacles, this is going to be Earth, and this is going to be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This doesn't necessarily is written in stone, but there could be synchronicities around these signs and people that you know. Court card are also people that you know, people that are coming into your life, people that inspire you, or people that pass through, mentors, leaders, things like that. So this is the court card that's coming through for you from the past, and it's coming from the Page of Pentacles. And it could very well be a message from somebody from the past that may come through in your social media or come through in your email. So always look for that as well. And it would be information in regards to your material goods, like your finances and what's going on in that general area. So that's coming through from the past. Let's see what's coming to us at the present time. Dear Spirit, Gemini at the present time, what do they need to focus on? This present moment in time. What does Gemini need to focus on? Dear Spirit, Gemini at this present time. What do Geminis need to focus on at this present time? So it's coming from the 8 of Pentacles. So far Pentacles are ruling this reading. So the 8 of Pentacles is work. There's going to be lots of work. It's going to be passionate work, a nice flow of work. So presently you're going to have a lot of work offers, or work's just going to be coming in, or new opportunities for work and growth and expansion. And it's also about mastery. So perhaps if you are working on something, continue to work on it and do it diligently. Try and not lose your focus and swerve off into different directions, especially for a Gemini, because they have a tendency to get bored easily, and then they can go off into all sorts of little paths and offshoots of things that they're doing. So this is really about focusing on one thing and focusing on it well and doing it well. And it's also a lot of work coming your way. All right, our next card is from the future. the future is going to make its presence today? What energies from the future are going to make their presence today for our dear Geminis in October? So we have another page. This time we have the Page of Wands. So the wands are the fire signs. This is going to be Aries, this is going to be Leo, and this is going to be Sagittarius. Now this particular page is more driven, has more of an entrepreneurial spirit, whereas the Pentacles have more about creating finances and creating more material possessions and tangible things, whereas the wands are more about their delivery and their drive and leadership and getting teams together and getting startups together and getting that kind of energy, and very confident, sort of self-absorbed energy. So this is coming through for you in the future. So look out for this page, and it could come through as a message that maybe there are more opportunities out there for you that are going to be, because these two are youthful, it's sort of like at the beginning of something. So it would be opportunities for growth, but they're just going to be just getting started. So we have two cards that came along with our dear little Page of Wands, and the first one is the Seven of Wands. So this is the competitive card. This is also standing up for yourself and your beliefs. So it's like the fighting card. So whatever it is that is going on in the future, you may really have to sort of like stand your ground and really sort of like, put the boundaries down, let people know where you are, what you are, where you're going with things, and really sort of like standing up. And, people will be wanting to like test you. And so this is where you're going to have to really sort of like dig your heels in and really sort of stand up for yourself. And then as on top of that, we have the Five of Pentacles. So we have more Pentacles. This time it's about lack and feeling like you're left out. It can be a lack mentality, so really beware of where you're going in the future, especially with all these wands, because there's a lot of energy for this page to really get something going. And also with this page, you might find yourself in some kind of situation with this page. So if people come in from the past, just sort of be mindful of what direction they're taking you in, where you want to go. You are an air sign, so you are more intellect than the fiery driven wand sign, but you do get along. Just watch how, because there might be quarrels, there might be some like interesting things like between you and this certain page. So be mindful of where you're taking yourself with other people. Just sort of think about things a little more deeply than usual. Because it might be like it might take you down a path that you don't really want to get to. And this would be also feelings of lack and being left out. So the person might like absorb more of the finances than you, or just sort of push you out of the situation. So once again, really be mindful of that for the future. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of October, for Gemini? What do they need to know about? So once again, we have wands, and then we have more competition. So this one is really more of a lively competition, not so much about having to stand up for yourself like the Seven of Wands. This is more a competitive level, but it's also about agreeing to disagree, gathering different people with different ideas, and they have this, everybody has their own opinion, and sort of harnessing that energy and creating something useful with it, and sort of participating in that kind of banter, where putting yourself into a competitive kind of arena. That's going to be during the month of October, so don't let that let that scare you in any sort of way. It's going to be there, but it's going to be more of a lively kind of thing, more of a competitive, but it's not going to be like anything that's going to be sort of, hurtful or too emotional. So what else does Gemini need to know about in the month of October? Dear Spirit, what does Gemini need to know? Here we go. So we have more wands. You've got a lot of wands. You've got Pentacles and wands a lot in the month of October. So we're going to be dealing with a lot with your energy and a lot with your personal possessions, your finances, where you're going career-wise, your projects. So this is the 9 of Wands. So this is about patience. And here we have the 5, where it's very competitive and it's very it's going to take a lot of energy for you to move through this. And then you have built something up, and now you're at the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is really about perseverance. It's challenged you to get through all this sort of competitive energy and harness all these, ideas and thoughts and things. And now you're standing there with your 9 wands, and you're almost at the end of, you're almost at a completion of something. You're so close to it, and you really sort of have to, this is where it's very important for you to hang in there, because this is usually when people can't see the ending, can't see the success, can't see the finish line, and then they're just so exhausted by everything, or just so mentally, done, that they go off into new areas. So don't let that happen to you. Really stick to things. The next card we have is the 9 of Swords. So we have 2 9s, so look for synchronicities around the number 9. All this, you're going to have a really busy month, and it's really going to keep you up at nights. It's going to be a lot of anxiety, just trying to keep it all together. But really it's about keeping it together. Let's sort of see what's going on in the next card and get a little bit better idea of. It's about your worries and about all these things that get into your head. And because you're an air sign, Gemini, you do have a tendency to push yourself through your mind. That's the nature of you. So you can get really hard on yourself and really sort of take things to deeper levels than some people. So you have to watch out for that as well. Watch out that the fear that you feel is not coming from your ego, or coming from, things that you are, it's like fear can be like things that you think are going to happen but haven't really happened yet. And sometimes it's like, well, it hasn't really happened yet, so you don't know if it's going to play out like that. Sometimes we have a hunch with it, and sometimes we don't, or sometimes we just let fear get the best of us. So this is going to be a challenge for you in the month of October as well. And then your life lesson is coming from the High Priestess, which is perfect because she is your intuition. She is your third eye. She doesn't speak, she just feels and knows. She has an inner knowing of things, and she really relies on that inner knowing. So she wants you to really tune into your intuition. Don't let the fears and things get into your head, but really listen to your intuition and what it's saying. And this is going to be a big life lesson for you, because it's going to get you through this energy that's coming at you in October, and it's also going to put you in a next level awareness if you apply your intuition more. If need be, then you can also, if you're into esoteric arts or something, if there's any relief in getting a reading or whatever that sort of entertains you in that area, then that would be something too, just for the guidance or just for the reassurance to get your head out of that energy. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of October? Gemini in the month of October. So we have another big card. It's going to be a very eventful month for you, Gemini. This one's coming from Judgment, and this is very similar. I like how it's right below the 9 of Wands, because I was saying how the 9 of Wands is really so close to the 10. And the 10 of Wands, all the 10s are completions, and then you move on to a whole new phase of in your life. So the Judgment is next to the World. The World is completion. The World is when you've gone through all the major arcana and learned all the lessons. You don't have to repeat yourself and repeat yourself and repeat yourself anymore. You begin as a new fool on a new journey with more self-realization. So Judgment is when you being your true, authentic self. when you stripped away all that pretentiousness and you are down to, as you can see in this card, they are, they don't have anything on. They have nothing to hide. And then you have that aha moment, that spiritual, angelic aha moment when it's like you're really your true self, and you're out there sharing, telling the world that this is who I am, this is what I am, and this is how I want to be respected, and this is how I want to move forward in life. And so along with using your intuition and being your true self, it's going to really teach you a lot of valuable things during the month of October. So really rely heavy on those cards. Those are the big cards. These are your day-to-day movement, these minor arcana, but these are your life lessons. These are significant changes. Once you apply their teachings, then it's really going to be very helpful for you. And it's going to allow you to grow and expand in more ways than one. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of October? Gemini. Our dear friend Gemini. So we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is the card of secrets. Somebody getting away with something. Something's not right. Somebody's not telling the truth. Somebody's running away from something. They're taking what they can and they're moving out. And it's kind of like, it's interesting because, we do have this kind of like interesting thing going on with the page in the future. But with the Seven of Swords, you really be careful and mindful of the things around you. Somebody might have their eye on something of yours and really wants to sort of take advantage of that. This guy's looking right into these cards too. So as a future, this might be something, and we got it by the life lessons here. This, being your true self and this intuition are really powerful. And then we have this guy coming in. So really be mindful of the people around you, what kind of information you're sharing with them, especially because it's swords, right? Swords are all about the mind and thoughts and that energy. So be careful about what you're sharing with people, because they might take your ideas and run with them and leave you with basically not much left to sort of prove your point or prove that you're the one that created something, and then somebody took off with your idea and then exposed it as their idea, and then you're sort of like not, you don't have all the swords to really sort of back up your what you've been doing at this present time. Watch out for your personal possessions as well. We got a lot of like things going on with the Pentacles in the month of October, so watch out, where you spend your money, who you're bringing people in to, maybe do things together with, and especially if it's in monetary things. And also for yourself, if you are the type that has that fight or flight tendencies, be really mindful of that. If you're in a relationship that's not really serving your best interests, this card can also indicate that maybe it's time just to gather your things and move on. You might take a loss, but that would be the best thing to do. So really be watching for this type of energy in sort of all areas, within yourself, within the people around you. Watch what's going on in the month of October. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So now we're back to the Pentacles again. So the Ten of Pentacles is a very like wealth card. It's a lineage. It's like families with wealth and families that created things and handed these things down into their offspring, and the offspring have taken on whatever they have created and made it their success as well. And it's sort of like that kind of thing. It's a lot of money. It's also the inheritance card, so there might be an inheritance coming through for some of you, or else you might actually be in a situation with a family of wealth, either marrying into it. We don't really have any with the Hierophant or the Lovers or anything like that, but so that might also be it. But yeah, it could be some of you are going to get an inheritance, and you could be let's see what the next card is. You can be using that money. This card passes this guy, so not too worried about this one getting itself, the energy getting itself in there, and then doing some, pretty secretive stuff. So let's see what the next card can clarify about the Ten of Pentacles. But yeah, ultimately it is the inheritance card, and it is the sign of wealth, whether you're in a wealthy situation or you're going into a wealthy situation. So then we have, interesting. So then we have the Knight of Cups. So speaking of love, that's the Knight of Cups energy. Meeting somebody very charming. The cups are all your emotions and love, and this is like the knight on the white horse. So, and he's very artistic, and he's very like charming and magnetic, and so there could be love there. So this knight may come from a wealthy family, and you find yourself in the presence of this, and you find yourself with this knight, and you find yourself connecting with this knight. The cups are the water signs, so that's going to be Pisces, that's going to be Cancer, and that's going to be Scorpio. So look for those sun signs and see if there's synchronicities there. And the final card on this part of the reading is from final card in this portion of our reading, dear Spirit, is from the Nine of Cups. So we've got 3 nines. Once again, look for those synchronicities. The Nine of Cups is your wish card. So for some of you, if it is romance, if it is wealth inclined, then the wish card's coming through for you. So make a wish, or your wishes that you have been sort of manifesting over time are now going to start to appear. And it can, like I said, it could very well be from the Ten of Pentacles, which is wealth, and from the Knight of Cups, which is a significant love connection. There were 2 cards that sat up, came through with the Nine of Cups. So we have the Four of Wands, which is amazing because that's a really nice card, and it indicates celebrations. And celebrations can be, we have 2 people here celebrating, and this could very well be a wedding. It could be a wedding, or it could be a engagement event, somewhere along those lines. It's going to be a cause for celebration, though. And then we have the Three of Cups, which is another these are really positive cards ending your month of October. So this one is when you're also celebrating, and you're celebrating with family and friends. So family and friends are going to be at this event. So it really looks like for some of you, there's going to be like, there could be like a wedding thing going on here. You've met that perfect guy, and you have really connected with each other, and now it's going forward. And the money, the wealth part could be very much like enabling you to get into this situation, to set up this event and have all these family and friends, and your wishes are coming through, and it's all this kind of energy for you in the month of October. So that's really amazing. Gemini, I congratulate you. For some of you, if this is exactly how things are playing out for you, then congratulations, and I wish you all the happiness, joy, love, luck in the world. Our last card is coming from your subconscious, and it's coming from another major arcana, another life lesson, and this time it's the Magician, which is nice because we've talked about judgment and about stripping down to being your true authentic self. No pretentiousness, no embellishing things, no, just being who you really are for the first time, maybe. Just being totally honest about to you and to everyone around you about who you really are, and how you feel, and what you like and what you don't like, and where you want to go in life. And then the Magician is very much like that, because the Magician is about the power of self and the power of you, and how you have all the tools that you need right in front of you. You don't have to go anywhere to get them. They're already in you, and then you could use them to go wherever you want. He's also about as above, so below. So the universe also has your back. And this energy of the universe having your back is there all time. We have so, and the tools are basically the wands, the pentacles, the cups, and the swords. And these are all in the cards, and these are all in you. All these energies are in you. This is how you create finances. This is your emotions. This is your drive. This is your thinking. This is everything that you have. And it's finite. This energy is always with you, and the universal energy is always with you. You just have to believe in yourself, and you can do anything. That's your subconscious saying that to you. So that would be something very useful during these periods, where the Nine of Swords is really getting into your head, and it's really sort of consuming all your thoughts and creating worries and anxieties, maybe depression for some people. So the Magician would be, that's going to be your life lesson, to harness that energy. Harness these energies, these big cards here. Harness these energies and really use them to your max this month. And really see how it makes these changes in your life that bring so much more positive energy and so many more opportunities. Watch out for the little Page of Wands there in the future. Yeah, because you're going to be it's going to be testing you, and it's also going to test. Watch out for these, because the Five of Pentacles is something that you have to get over. It is a five. Fives are definitely the challenges. It could be your mentality and feelings of lack that you carry around with you. That might be self-sabotaging, or it also might be somebody's trying to push you out of something. Somebody's trying to push you out of something and keep you away from the finances. So be really mindful of that. So that's your reading for October, Gemini. Hope you enjoyed these readings, and this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave any and all descriptions in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. #LoveGrowsTarot. I do take donations. You can go to paypal.me/LoveGrowsTarot if you want to leave them there. They are very appreciated. They go right back into my craft, and I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. That's it. Have a great month of October, especially with all this going on in the end. I mean, really hang in there. It's gonna be a little bit tough, but something really magical is gonna happen for you in the month of October, Gemini. So, peace and joy and love and happiness to you, and stay safe. I'll see you next time.